Hello everyone. I wanted to show you something really quick that I did for my door. My home sits really far from the road and I needed something large for it or otherwise you really couldn't see it. And while looking around at the Dollar Tree, I found a wire frame for a witch hat. And I wanted to use some deco mesh, but they were sold out of it. So instead I bought some boas. And I took some Chanel sticks. Now I did already have these on hand, so they're not included in the cost. But you could also use wire ties like the twist ties you use for bread, things like that. Um, but I just placed them all the way throughout the wire frame. And then I used the boas, I actually used 3 of them to cover this. And I sort of worked with it so there wouldn't be any space where you could see a door or a background through the boas. And I just kind of worked it all around and attached it with the Chanel sticks. For the hat band, I had some gunmetal gray colored wide ribbon, so I cut it and I tied it in the back. Of course, the legs are optional, so you could just use the witch hat as it is. But they add an additional whimsical touch, and for only $1, I figured why not. But they come on a plastic ring to hang on a doorknob, so I cut that off, and they're very floppy. So I took some polyfill, that's just sort of some polyester filling, and I used that and stuffed each one of them. And then I hot glued them onto the wire. Since they are made with the feet facing the same direction and I wanted them facing opposite directions, I took a black Sharpie and went over the seams on one of them so they wouldn't show. So next I had some glitter paper that I had purchased at Hobby Lobby, but you could use felt, you could use a spider, you could use a bat or a cat or a paper accent, just whatever you have on hand that you would like to use. But I cut it out with like a belt buckle shape, and then I cut the center out, and then I attached it to the ribbon using hot glue. And to finish it off, I cut a piece of jute string and I put it on an upper section of the wire frame and tied it into a triple knot. And that's it. It was that simple. Very fast to do, very easy, very inexpensive, and it's a really large and eye-catching piece ready for hanging. I hope you all have a very happy Halloween season.